Hi everyone and welcome to my channel, or welcome back if you've been here before. So today's video is really exciting. I'm gonna show you my entire luxury handbag collection as of August 2022. It might take me a while. I have a day off today, so that should be plenty time to get this filmed, and I'm also going to insert mod shots for everything. I'm gonna try to keep it on the concise side because I don't want this to turn into a 45-minute video. By the way, I've been collecting, if you want to put it that way, since 2014 is when I purchased my first luxury handbag. So just to bear that in mind, the intention of this video is by no means showing off or bragging. If you don't enjoy spending a lot of money on luxury handbags, or you think it's stupid or anything like that, just remember that you decided to click on a video that's pretty self-explanatory when it comes to the title and the thumbnail, and now would be the time to click off. But if you're interested in my luxury handbag collection, then I guess keep on watching. By the way, if this is your first time watching, hi, my name is Lesley and I'm so glad to have you here on my channel. I talk about all things luxury, in particular handbags, but also jewelry, some fashion content sprinkled throughout, shopping vlogs, comparison review videos, some travel content here and there if I happen to take a trip. So yeah, if that sounds like a thing, I would love you to consider subscribing. Anyway, before any further rambling, I'm gonna go through my collection in alphabetical order, because yeah, that way if you're only interested in one particular brand, by the way, I'm also going to insert timestamps, so you can just hover over the bottom part of the video and then you should be able to see where Chanel starts, where Louis Vuitton starts and all that good stuff. But of course, I would appreciate if you watched the entire thing. For some bags, I already filmed review or at least reveal and first impression videos. I'm gonna leave all that linked in the description box. And before further rambling, I'm sorry about that, let's start with the first brand, and that would be Balenciaga. I own two Balenciaga bags and both of them are pre-loved, starting with this one. This is the Balenciaga Le 10 in, yeah, obviously a marble effect, which I'm obsessed with. I first saw this bag, must have been 3 or 4 years ago, on KW Shop's YouTube channel. She has the exact same one, but in the larger size. And ever since I saw it on her, because I just love the marble effect and how understated but still kind of edgy it is, I've been hunting it down, or tried to hunt it down, and eventually I came across it on Vestiaire Collective, which basically is my go-to when it comes to pre-loved items. Really excited about this one. Has a zipper compartment and a small flap compartment right here, but the main compartment is here. Also comes with a shoulder strap, which is detachable. Balenciaga doesn't produce the Le 10 anymore, let alone the marble effect, so I'm really excited to have this one in my collection. And the second Balenciaga bag, a little in your face, a lot in your face. It's a city bag, very Mary-Kate and Ashley Olsen throwback. I purchased this, I want to say, in 2020, also pre-loved as I mentioned. This one I purchased from a reseller in Helsinki, I think. Luxury Helsinki should be their name, if I'm not mistaken. Just, I don't know, I think purple is a really underrated color when it comes to handbags. Goes with so much, obviously not red in particular, or oranges, but for the most part with white or black or blue outfits goes really well in my opinion. So yeah, really happy with this one. Also it's very gaudy with the yellow gold hardware against the ultraviolet body of the bag, but super happy. And as I mentioned, major throwback back when the city bag first was super in style and the it bag. I definitely wasn't in a position to purchase designer handbags. Also comes with a mirror. I'm trying to not blind you, but here we go. Very excited to have this one. I know nowadays Balenciaga also comes out with a more structured design, but I think yeah, for the ultimate throwback, I definitely wanted to go for a very squishy and unstructured bag, which isn't usually my preference. I'm more leaning towards structured bags and stuff, but for the city bag, it just needs a little slouch in my opinion. So here we go. It also comes with a short shoulder strap, not crossbody, but yeah, you can wear it on the shoulder with the strap, or obviously on the crook of your arm or hand carry. And for some reason, looking at this color just puts a smile on my face, so that's always a plus. The next brand in alphabetical order is Bvlgari, and Oh, this is one of my more recent additions to my collection. I purchased this bag. It's the Serpentine Forever bag, by the way, in the color Milky, which I tried to find on the website, but it apparently, at this color at least, isn't available anymore, which is quite a shame because this color is just perfection. And I'm usually not like a handbag smeller, but the scent of Bvlgari bags is second to none. It's not just a straight up leather scent. I can't really describe it. Yeah, I purchased this one in October last year, so she's not even a year old, and yeah, I'm just still absolutely obsessed. Maybe I should start a word count for obsessed or in love. Sorry if I keep repeating myself, but I mean, the goal is to be in love with every single bag that you have in your collection, which is the case for me. So yeah, Bvlgari Serpentine Forever in, I think, medium large, I guess, in the color Milky. And Bvlgari bags are just insane. Obviously, Bvlgari is known for their high and fine jewelry, but their bags and their leather goods and stuff, which I'm so glad that they get a lot more recognition and have gotten a lot more recognition over the last couple of years. It's not just a lazy add-on or money grab. They put so much attention to detail and craftsmanship and amazing materials into their bags. For example, the eyes of the snakehead right here are actual malachite. I mean, what? And also the chain basically feels like jewelry, and as I mentioned, the scent of the bag is insane. On the inside you have I don't want to go into too much detail on every single bag, but you have two main compartments and a zipper compartment in the middle, and it also comes with a mirror and a raincoat, which I'm not planning to unfold because chances are I won't get it folded back in. But yeah, plus until now at least zero color transfer, which I was a little afraid of going into this purchase because the Milky color is definitely a light color and one of the more, I think, the lightest colored bag in my collection. But yeah, so far zero complaints. Absolutely obsessed with this bag. Highly recommend Bvlgari bags. Alright, the next brand in my collection starts with a C, and we're talking about Celine. This is my one and only Celine bag. It's the Nano Belt bag in the color Arctic Blue. I think light blue is similar to purple, such an underrated color when it comes to bags. This goes with basically any outfit that I've tried to pair it with. Super versatile, also fits a ton. I've had this one and my Saint Laurent Toy Lulu, which I'm gonna get into later because it starts with an S. Those two bags were my only bags that I took with me to New York and DC. And this bag fits everything. Small umbrella, water bottle, 2 phones, power bank, everything you would basically wish for on a city trip. And also it comes with a shoulder strap, which is inside right now, but yeah, you can attach the shoulder strap on those 2 D-rings right here. Also hand carry on the crook of your arm, and it also kind of holds a sentimental meaning because this was the bag that I purchased with my first full-time job paycheck. So yeah, really excited that it also happened to be a bag that ended up working out for me. Would have been a shame if I had purchased something that down the line I would have been not really a bag that I end up gravitating towards, but this one is definitely in high rotation. I also filmed a dedicated review and what fits inside video on this beauty, so I'm gonna link that up here and also in the description box below. But yeah, C for Celine. But C also stands for Chanel. I have 2 Chanel bags in my collection at this point, and if that stays that way, I'm perfectly fine with that. I mean, I still kind of have to pinch myself sometimes that little old me has 2 Chanel bags in my collection. So yeah, this one is the Chanel Medallion Tote. I'm not going to go into too much detail, which I guess is the aim for every single bag that I'm talking about today, but in particular this one because I somewhat recently filmed a dedicated review and what fits inside. So I'm going to link to that video in the description box down below and also up above right here. So yeah, Chanel Medallion Tote, another vintage pre-loved find. I purchased this one as well from via Vestiaire Collectif, and I just adore this bag. It's definitely vintage. It didn't come with the authenticity card, but that didn't bother me that much. I'm pretty certain that this is an actual authentic bag. In summer you can carry it on your shoulder, but usually it's more like a handheld or crook of the arm bag, which I'm fine with. And yeah, I'm just incredibly happy that I also kind of scored on this bag because I paid below 1K for this one, which gets increasingly hard, and I would love to get another medallion tote, maybe in a beige Claire color or like a rosy blush pink color, but for the time being this is my Chanel medallion tote in black caviar and I'm obsessed, literally obsessed. Definitely check out my in-depth review video, but yeah, there's that. And the second Chanel bag, the queen of my collection if you will, my Chanel Jumbo Classic Flap, caviar leather with gold hardware. I purchased this one in early 2019, so prior to all these crazy price increases. Don't get me wrong, it was expensive when I purchased it, but since then it has gone up several thousand euros, which is insane, and truth be told, at the current price I wouldn't purchase this one again. I also had some, I guess, quality issues, or like yeah, I guess quality issues. I had to have Chanel send this bag to France, I guess, to have it repaired only after wearing it a couple of times because one of the stitches, I think it was on this side, came loose, and those two stitches right here are pretty important because I mean, it's a double flap, so those two stitches that I just pointed out basically hold the two bag mechanism in place. Otherwise you would be able to kind of detach the insert back of the bag. I hope I'm making sense here. Anyway, I think I actually filmed a video about that, plus talking about like Chanel earrings and Strauss crystals falling out and stuff. It's a pretty early video, like early 2020, back when I first started my YouTube channel, so bear with me if you decide to check that video out. But yeah, I go a little more in depth about the whole process. But yeah, since then, zero complaints, and I'm really content that I actually wear this bag quite a bit. I was afraid that I was going to put it in a bubble given the price tag and yeah, how special it is, but of course I'm taking good care of it and I'm not like throwing it around, but I'm wearing it somewhat regularly, which I'm really pleased with. I actually want to wear and use and appreciate my bags while of course keeping them in as pristine condition as possible while still enjoying the bag. So yeah. Alright, the next one isn't like luxury, like top tier luxury, but I decided to include it anyway because this is actually my newest addition to my handbag collection. I purchased it again on Vestiaire Collective and it's from Dooney Bourke. It's a US brand and like mid-range. I think like new from the boutique or like from the store, it's around like 400 or 500 USD plus tax, so not cheap by any means, and it's full leather. Quick backstory, as I mentioned, I've been interested in handbags for as long as I can remember, like not as a toddler or anything like that, but yeah, from my early teens basically. And I've been watching YouTube videos for ages and ages. And back in the day, most, or like I guess 99% of people that filmed videos about luxury handbags or like handbags in general were from the US. By the way, it's called the Florentine satchel from Dooney Bourke. And I wouldn't say most of them, but a good amount of people had this bag. It's been always in the back of my mind to at some point get a Florentine satchel, but I wasn't prepared to pay the full price on it. So when I came across this one on Vestiaire Collective, I just couldn't resist. So this is supposed to slouch down a little bit, and the leather is, it's quite a heavy bag, but yeah, that's because the leather is pretty like sturdy and yeah, robust, I guess. It does have some scratches, but that's also part of the leather. It's basically, is it like the Barenia or like Barenia Faubourg from Hermès, the one that's intended to like, yeah, age and patina. So basically like a saddle leather, I guess, is very, very sturdy. I got such a bargain. I think I paid like with the authentication fee and shipping like 70 or 80 bucks, which is amazing. So yeah, really excited about this one. Let me know if you're familiar with Dooney Bourke. Also, I haven't seen basically anybody talk about Dooney Bourke over the last couple of years. So is Dooney Bourke still a thing in the US, or has the hype, if there ever was a hype, died down? Let me know. But yeah, really excited about this bag. And I don't really have, I think that's my only, apart from like Louis Vuitton monogram, my only brown bag. which is crazy. But yeah, really excited about my Florentine satchel, and I thought I'd include it, although it's not like top tier luxury, because why not? I wanted to share my excitement, and I'm not a handbag snob by any means, but in the interest of time I decided to, for the most part, not include like mid-range designers. Next up is the brand that I actually own most handbags from, and probably not a surprise, it's Louis Vuitton. I'm gonna go through them in chronological order, but I'm definitely gonna try to keep it short because I already filmed a Louis Vuitton collection video, like not only bags but everything that I own from Louis Vuitton last year, which I'm also going to link to up here and in the description box below. So yeah, this is my first ever like real deal luxury bag that I purchased, as I mentioned, I think I mentioned earlier, in 2014. So this entire video is a collection of like what, more than 8 years at this point. Yeah, I don't really use or wear this bag anymore. It's the GM size, by the way, really gigantic. As I mentioned, I'm going to insert like mod shots. For reference, I'm 5'10" or like 177 centimeters. So yeah, I'm on the taller side, but still the Neverfull in the GM looks very large on me. I think next in line was my Lock Me Tote. This is the only leather bag that I own from Louis Vuitton, and this particular bag, as I mentioned, I think it's called like Lock Me Tote or Lock Me 2. The Lock Me line is still in production, but not this particular bag. It has like tassels on either side and a like the main zip compartment. Really generous in size, because while it looks very slim down here, it basically goes down like the entire triangle of the bag, and yeah, the inside pocket is as big as the width of the bag, which I appreciate. So fits a ton, and it also comes with a shoulder strap, but I prefer to wear it just handheld or on the crook of the arm. I think the shoulder strap is nice if you have to go hands-free, but feels like more of an afterthought and doesn't really go with the overall style and aesthetic of the bag. So there's that. The next Louis Vuitton bag in chronological order needs zero introduction because it's the Pochette Métis. I purchased this cutie on the website back when like the Pochette Métis was super hyped and all the rage, and it was nearly impossible to get your hands on it. I purchased this on a Sunday on the Louis Vuitton website at like 5 in the morning, but hey ho, the lengths that we go to get the bag that we're after. But yeah, I've had it for 4 years at this point, I think, and yeah, worn it a ton. Also an amazing bag for like city trips, fits a lot. I don't think I have to give you a full 360 of the bag because most of you either own the Pochette Métis, have owned it at some point, or know the bag. The last two Louis Vuitton bags in my collection are the Noé GM. This is another Vestiaire Collective purchase. Got such an amazing deal on this one, especially considering that, which is quite an issue when it comes to pre-loved Noés, the base of the bag, which is full leather, actually looks quite decent. I mean, you do have some, I guess, watermarks down here, but some of them look really trashed and still cost a lot of money on the pre-loved market. So yeah, there's that. It's the GM size. So carefree, fits a ton, and you do have like the added security in terms of you being able to tie the bag up, which is kind of a con of the Neverfull because it's basically an open tote and everyone can just grab in there and take out your valuables, which you don't want. But yeah, this is my second to last Louis Vuitton bag, and the last one isn't really a bag, but I decided to include it anyway. It's the Pochette Accessoire. Very vintage. Look at the leather tab. Talk about patina. And I think another Vestiaire Collective find. I'm not sponsored, by the way, it's just my go-to when it comes to pre-loved pieces. Came with a, this is not like the original strap, which is a non-branded strap, and it also came with a chain strap, again non-branded, isn't like original Louis Vuitton, but yeah, I think it's really nice to just, if you're very limited in terms of stuff you have to carry around, just chuck it on with either of the straps or chains and you're good to go. Yeah, it's, I mean, it definitely has seen better days, but that was also reflected in the price. I think I paid like 200 euros for this. All right, I mentioned that I wasn't going to include every single one of my mid-range designer bags, but this one is just too good to not mention. It's my go-to like carry-on bag. It has seen better days. There's some scuffs right here, which I'm sure I will be able to get out if I took the time to do that, or like first of all research how to get out like marks and stuff. But anyway, this is the Marc Jacobs Traveler Tote in the large size and like beigey canvas. Also comes in a smaller size, also comes in leather and like shearling versions. So I thought I'd quickly mention it. I also filmed a dedicated video on this one. So yeah, quick 360, really enjoy this bag. Also perfect for work because it has a zipper, which is a huge plus, and definitely fits several laptops and like fires and stuff. So yeah. And the second brand in my collection that starts with an M is MCM. Surprise, another purple bag. This has been in my collection for well over 5 years at this point. Also has kind of a special meaning or like sentimental meaning to me in terms of when I purchased this bag. I think, by the way, it's called the MCM Mila. If I'm not mistaken, MCM doesn't produce this bag anymore, which is quite a shame, but I mean, MCM is known for their like cognac brownish colored monogram, which I'm not a fan of, but yeah, to each their own. So yeah, this is a full leather handbag, like a middle zipper compartment and 2 main compartments, I guess, that are closed up with a like magnetic closure on either side. Oh, got some stuffing in there, like so many like additional compartments and stuff. And as I just took out of one of those, it also comes with a thicker shoulder strap, like more like I think it doesn't work crossbody on me, but definitely on the shoulder. But similar to the Louis Vuitton Lock Me Tote, doesn't really work with the overall like vibe of the bag. I way prefer carrying it like hand carry or on the crook of the arm. But yeah, that's my MCM Mila. I've thought about selling it like a couple of times, but the sentimental aspect definitely held me back from actually parting ways with this bag. And also, I mean, MCM isn't known for their leather handbags, so I don't think it would be worth it to take a gigantic loss. I think initially when I purchased this one, I think it was like 800 something euros. Chances are I wouldn't be able to get more than 300 euros from it, so I might as well keep it in my collection. And as I mentioned, I might have a soft spot for purple handbags. So yeah. Okay, how are we doing time-wise? By the way, if you're still around, I would really appreciate if you gave this video a thumbs up and subscribed. The fact that you lasted all the way through M and now we're at S actually means that chances are you are actually kind of enjoying yourself while watching this video. I would hope so, at least. So yeah, definitely give me a thumbs up and subscribe. That would really help me out a lot and I really appreciate all of you. Anyway, to keep this video short, let's move on to S, as I mentioned. First one, Saint Laurent. This is my Saint Laurent toy Lulu. I treated myself to this cutie for Christmas last year. So she's like almost like a little over half a year old and I'm obsessed with this bag. As I mentioned, I took this one to New York City with me as well, and I think there's some like Mary Poppins sorcery involved because it fits a lot. I mean, it's a small bag, let's face it, but it fits your essentials. There were a number of times where I just left my New York hotel with this bag and everything I needed fit inside here. So 2 phones, card holder, pochette clé, face mask, power bank. Such an amazing bag. I don't know why it took me so long to actually get into Saint Laurent as a brand. I think a lot of us have kind of transitioned to different brands over the last couple of years given the crazy price increases of Chanel, but also Louis Vuitton. And for a full leather handbag, granted, as I mentioned, it's a small one, but a mighty one, I think the price point is amazing. And my Salvatore Ferragamo studio bag in this beautiful florally pattern. I appreciate it might not be everyone's cup of tea, and again there's definitely some purple involved, but also like pink shades and like muted beigey shades. This bag just brings me so much joy. I don't know what it is. I first saw this bag on Claire Banks. She's pretty big on TikTok, but she also has a YouTube channel and of course like Instagram, as everyone does basically. By the way, follow me on Instagram. It's Lesley Adina over there as well. Anyway, shameless plug. Just such a beautiful bag and I love this like pattern and stuff. I also purchased the matching card holder just yeah, because I mean this is a seasonal color. next year this won't be around, I guess, at least. So yeah, I definitely wanted to make sure that I have the matching card holder while I had the chance, and I also found it on Farfetch for a significant discount, which always helps. So yeah, there's that, and I think that's my second to last bag. We're almost done. Last one being this beauty right here. So cute. This is from Tod's. I found it at such a bargain price on the Real while I spent a couple of months in the States, and I found this cutie for $100. It also came with the original price tag, and the initial price when the person that had purchased this new from the boutique was like $900 or $850 plus tax, and I paid like $100, which is amazing. So super cute. I'm not wearing this one a ton because like red for my personal wardrobe isn't like the easiest color to match with my outfits, but I'm still super happy to have this one in my collection. It does have some scuffs. I think I'm not quite sure if the scuff, if you're even able to see it, is from me or if that was something that the bag came with when I purchased it on the Real. But yeah, and I'm surrounded by bags. I'm a little overwhelmed, but I had so much fun talking you through my entire collection. I'm just checking that I didn't miss anything. I think I didn't. As I mentioned, I do have some like high street bags, and of course like my Longchamp collection and a couple of other like mid-range designers, I guess, but I figured in the interest of time I'm gonna concentrate and focus on the high-end luxury bags. So yeah, let me know which one was your favorite. If you're still around, thank you so much. I appreciate this. Was probably a video on the longer side. If you have any questions on one of the bags that I shared in today's video, definitely let me know in the comments below. Yeah, I guess that's it before I make this video any longer than it has to be. Thanks so much for watching, and I'm gonna see you in my next video. Bye.